Hi, I'm James from the Sioux Falls Visual Arts Commission. Today we're going to talk about repair and maintenance of sculptures. Sioux Falls has over 80 sculptures in our permanent collection with an assessed value of over $3 million. And most of these are kept outdoors in the elements. So it's very important to treat small issues before they become large and costly. Today we're joined with Christina from RLA.
Hi.
Hi. So RLA has been treating our sculptures for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about RLA and what it does?
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for having us again for our 10th year in Sioux Falls for annual maintenance. RLA is a conservation firm. We have an office in Los Angeles and Miami, Florida, and we take care of cultural heritage. The bulk of the work that we do is with public art collections similar to Sioux Falls. We do everything from small museum quality objects all the way to architectural elements, but the bulk of our work is with public art collections outdoors.
So in the Midwest, we have a lot of weather implications for our sculptures. Can you talk about some of the things you can do to help maintain our sculptures in that weather?
Your weather can be pretty extreme on both ends, right? You have really hot, humid, turbulent summers, and then conversely in the winter you have really frigid temperatures, a lot of ice, a lot of snow, moisture, and then all of the mitigation for ice and snow that comes with that, plowing and salts and salty brines to kind of break that up and mitigate it. What that does for the sculptures is when it gets deposited on the surface and it sits on the surface, it's actually a bit corrosive and acidic, especially on the metallic pieces, bronzes, painted metals, and all different types of metal pieces that you have here. So what we do as part of the maintenance is to remove any kind of salts and things that are stuck over the winter on the surfaces, and then in some cases renew protective coatings like wax or lacquer and do some touch-ups on paint, maybe where that's been compromised over the winter season. So that's really what the whole maintenance program is about, is kind of getting pieces stable and then renewing these coatings and making sure that the surface is protected from the kind of extreme polar opposites that you have throughout the course of the year and the seasons.
Can you explain some of the methods you use and the materials used to extend the life of our sculptures?
It seems very basic and straightforward, but kind of a little bit goes a long way. Everything gets washed. We use distilled water, which doesn't have any kind of minerals or anything ancillary in the water that could stay on the surface and be deposited. And then we use a really mild detergent just to remove all of the the dirt and the soiling and the atmospheric stuff, things that come out of your cars or different factories and different industries that are around town. So that's the first step for any kind of maintenance that we do. Depending on the piece, the artworks are lacquered, which is a clear protective coating, usually on metals. Over time, those break down and we have to do those touch-ups, or those have to be recoated, and we put wax over top of those to extend the service life of that wax coating. And then some of them need little touches of in-painting. There's a couple of painted bronzes and painted sculpture where, they get inadvertently nicked, somebody scratches it, so we do those little touch-ups to protect the base metal underneath. So really it's about protecting materials from coming into contact with air and water. Water is kind of our most problematic thing, in addition to salts, in terms of deterioration of public artworks. Everything needs maintenance. You maintain aspects of your house that are outside, your car, painted coatings. Art is not any different from that. And I think once it really clicks for people, it makes sense why you have to do this annually, especially in this type of environment.
Thank you for joining us and for all the hard work you do in maintaining and repairing all of our sculptures in Sioux Falls.
Oh, my pleasure. We love being here, so happy to be back again for our 10th season.